Hello, everybody, and a good day to you all. Today, I'm talking about The Flash, episode number 19, Back to Normal. In this episode here, we're feeling the aftermath of Barry losing his powers. He's no longer had his speed because he gave it all up to Zoom to save Wally. So now he's normal, and he's trying to adjust back to being that. Because he all for the longest time he had all this amazing power, and now he's remembering what it's like just to be a regular guy, and he doesn't like it. Yeah, it sucks. And while he's dealing with that, you also have a new bad guy out there named Griffin Grey, who's played by Haig Sutherland, and he kidnaps Wells because he thinks he's the Wells from this universe, but he actually is the Wells from Earth too. But they're both the same person, sort of. He kidnaps him to try to fix him and turn him back to being what he was before. Because even though he got super strength, it also pretty much aged him at a very fast rate. So he's very, very powerful, but he's getting old really quickly. So by the end of the week happens, he might be dead. So he's trying to get cured. So he kidnaps Will to fix him. And he also had the side story going on with Joe West and Wally West, and they're pretty much reconnecting and going, and their bond going even closer as father and son. And Wally wants Joe to help him get introduced to the Flash, so he can thank the Flash for what he did for him. Because he realized that the Flash pretty much gave up his powers to save his life, and he feels grateful about that, and he wants to just see him face to face and just say thank you. And you also have Wells' daughter, Jessie. She pretty much ran away, and Wells feels as though Flash cannot protect him anymore because Barry lost his powers, so he has to protect his own daughter his own way by himself. So he goes off to find his daughter. So you have all these things going on here, and you also have the Zoom Hunter Zolomon, or also known as Jay Garrick, whatever name you want to go by. He's trying to pretty much court Caitlin, even though he's the bad guy now, and the truth is all out. And what his goal agenda was. He got what he wanted. Now he wants to have Caitlin by his side as his romantic partner. Yeah. Even though he's a psychopath, and she's know what he is, he still thinks there's still hope between them. Weird, but he's crazy, so whatever. So you got all this going on in this episode right here. Now this was a really good episode. I really did enjoy it a whole lot. There's certain people in this episode that I really did enjoy their performance. First off, I'm gonna start off with Caitlin, because she had to play two parts this episode. She played Killer Frost and she played herself, and she also interacted with her doppelganger in this episode right here, which was fun and interesting to watch, because watching Caitlin just be bad and cut loose and have a little fun with it was very interesting. I think she did a good job doing that, and also did a good job interacting with herself, even though she wasn't actually talking to herself per se. But it was interesting and fun to watch her actually interact with her doppelganger in this episode right here, and seeing the at the performance how she switched her pretty much how she switched her mannerism, how she her tone of voice, her manner of speech. Just to play the bad guy Killer Frost was very fun and interesting. Um, it was also a scene with Joe and Wally, and Wally's played by Keenan Lonsdale, and Joe West is played by Jesse L. Martin. And Jesse L. Martin always does an amazing job as Joe, and it's always fun to watch. But I'm really feeling Keenan Lonsdale performance in this episode right here, because there was a scene with Wally and Joe, and Wally just wanted to get Joe, so he get Joe, had the Flash meet him face to face, meet Wally face to face, and the way he delivered that his reasons for meeting him, and the way his dialogue and the way he performed that, you could tell that he was like grateful and happy, and kind of like, I guess you could say, overwhelmed about how somebody would sacrifice their powers or whatever they had for him, and the way he asked Joe to pretty much introduce him to the Flash was very touching and very moving, and I was kind of moved by his performance as well. And I have been enjoying his performance quite a lot recently. At first, I wasn't quite on board, but as seeing him work and seeing his acting, I really am enjoying him on the show. I'm hoping he get his powers. I'm hoping Wally gets his powers because I would love to see him take over as the Flash. Maybe when the Flash can't do it at the time, or maybe team up with the Flash later on. I don't know, but I'd love to see how he will look and what kind of costume they would give him when he gets his powers. Hopefully, like I said, great performances by all. Grant Gustin as Barry Allen. He always does an amazing job. I mean, watching him on screen through everything he's going through when he's angry, when he's happy, when he's just joking around with Cisco, always fun. Because you pretty much he's likable. He's a very likable character. He plays him as a likable character, and it makes you root for him as he goes through all his trials and ups and downs. And the person who plays Cisco, Carlos Valdez, very always fun and great to watch. He brings the comedic element to the show, which sometimes when it gets kind of a little dark, when you see Carlos' performance, is always going to bring like a smile to your face, which is always fun and enjoyable to watch. Like I said, enjoyed this episode. I'm enjoying the whole season. I enjoyed the season right here, the episode right here. And leave your comments down below. Let me know what you thought about this episode of The Flash. And if you haven't been watching The Flash, I said check it out for yourself. Hopefully you will enjoy it just as much as I do. Well, that's all I gotta say about that. So give my channel a big old like, hit the thumbs up, boom, and subscribe to my channel and share. I really would appreciate it. So like I always say, in my dreams and in real life, I am the Ninja Rabbit. Peace out, peoples.